What's up? What's up? What's up?
You.
Everybody,
Oh,
what's good,
right.
everybody?
Get a little bit more light. Yeah, we good. We good.
We good? Everybody,
Yeah,
happy hip hop Friday. And
Mm.
we got
indeed.
a special guest, Vandre. Look, this
Nah,
yo.
hey, I'm your co-host, bro. You been holding it down, man. Just shout out my man Kev Bryant at I am Kev Bryant, man. He been holding it down. Really holding the online virtual situation down for the heat seekers. Fully, man. So salute you always, big dog. So
Oh no, salute
I'm
you
your
back,
co-host, dog. I'm your co-host. You
man.
know you don't really see me on too much at a
That,
time. So for me to come on, it gotta be something special going on.
Oh yeah.
that's true. And shout out to the commissioner,
Uh,
Commissioner Van ATL in the house. We don't get Big Daddy out that much.
You get what I'm saying? That's the one and only right there.
But we got a special guest. We got a lot going on this weekend. The Hip Hop Awards is tomorrow, and
Atlanta Hip Hop and Fashion Awards.
Yes.
yes,
So
Atlanta Hip Hop.
fashion gonna be in the building tomorrow too.
Who?
I said a lot of fashion gonna be in the building
Oh
tomorrow
yeah,
too.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be a lot. It's gonna
I
be
can't
cool.
wait.
But
Dress.
today, here on New Music Day, the spotlight, our very own Miss STEEZO. Y'all give it up for STEEZO. Y'all
Oh,
better come in.
so
Yeah. It's a pleasure. It feel like a family reunion, man.
That's
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
For real.
So
We go way back.
see, let's talk about that. Let's just talk about way back real quick because Steezo, that's where I first met you. I met you. Red had me come down and we all met, and I thought you was very, very talented then. We all did. So let's go back to that. How did that start?
So I got the courage to go up to 107.9 to hear my track or get my track heard. And actually the first time I
I
went
was
in
gonna, I was
there,
gonna say,
Drill wasn't
Steve, so
there.
it's even before that. I met you at the Peacock.
But this was that same day. So they told
Get
me
out of
after
here.
I brought my track in, they told me to come to the Peacock and meet you. And so
Wow.
then I
So I
came to the
wasn't.
Peacock.
I guess I wasn't in the room at the time.
No, you weren't.
Ah,
You
okay.
weren't. I know it was like Lady J, just I don't. Oh, Kings. It was Lady J,
King Brad.
Kings, and No Drama. I had to do his hair.
Okay.
That was me doing his hair. You remember back when he had them
Yeah.
spikes?
Back in the day, they had the
Yeah,
spike joints.
yeah. And so then I went to the Peacock. I'm like, shoot, okay, like it's nothing. Like I'm free. I'm coming to the Peacock. I'm about to show Dread what's up, And I performed my song Changes. And from there, man, it just blossomed. Like you really took me under your wing. And I don't know what you saw in me that day. But for real, like I felt like it was one of my worst performances. I was so freaking nervous. I was so nervous. I didn't even really know how to move my body. But you were like, yo, like you a star. And from there, we just built this crazy relationship.
You know what? There's some certain, just certain. As you're in this business for a while and you do what I do, and like what Kev do, what we do, you learn that it's just certain artists. There's so many, it's a plethora of artists, but it's only certain ones that stand out. That has that kind of thing where people say it has that it factor, or that just has that kind of energy to them.
Yeah.
So, it was just something about you on that stage. I seen your passion. So even though you might have thought it was your worst performance, but we're always our hardest critics.
Facts.
But, the powers that be, that you never know who's sitting out there in that audience, we look for different things than you might be thinking about yourself. We look for certain different specific things, not necessarily how you might sound that night, or not necessarily how you might, we just look for that energy and that it factor. So you had it that night,
I
you
love
still
it.
got it.
I love it. And thank you. Like
Yeah,
for real.
yeah.
Like I owe you so many thanks. It's crazy. And I'm probably gonna say thank you a million times to both of y'all this whole doggone interview. For real. And it's crazy. It's good to even hear your voice, Dre, because I haven't spoken to you since our days of meeting up at the station.
Yeah. The pandemic done threw everything off too, and just a whole bunch of stuff. So it's all good though.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is for a reason. I feel the Most High, did all that the Most High is doing for a reason.
Yeah, you can tell
You
he
know
moving, he working.
Actually, you're
Exactly.
right. Actually, because even throughout the pandemic, for me seeing Steezo because then Red introduced me to you, and then seeing you do what you do, I was like, wow, this is amazing. So even with the pandemic coming, yeah, it kind of messed a lot of stuff up, but it also allowed room for us to get STEEZO to a place where she can create and create wonderful music. Meet a wonderful
I
producer.
did, and if you hear what I said, I didn't say messed up. I said threw things off or
Yeah,
Okay.
threw things in a different direction. So
Yeah.
like I was just talking to some people the other day on some realness, and it's real. The pandemic happened, and it's kind of split as far as what has happened to people because for a lot of people it has kind of hurt them. But if you under the mindset that on the other side of hurt is greatness,
Yeah.
on the other side of a fall is a rise. You
Oh
feel me?
yeah.
On the other side of this, so when you going through, when you hit that door, you hit that fall. Me personally, I look to the other side.
Yeah. You
right,
got to push
I know
through.
that on the other side is going to be something even better coming. So with all of this, it just flipped everything, and you just gotta, if you had the right mindset, this right here situation is a major plus if you have the right mindset.
Oh yeah.
right. That's why I was saying, even with the pandemic and everything, it allowed a space of creativity for us to
Right.
get STEEZO into. So,
Yeah.
which she's been doing that throughout the pandemic since everybody quarantine in the studio.
Yeah.
That's
Steezo, go back. Even for me personally, Steez, I don't think I ever sat back and you ever told me your story, like where you came from, how you started, what got you into music, what got you to be the artist that you've been. I don't think we ever really had that conversation. So,
Yeah.
how you started, where you came from.
So I'll just start and say I'm from the east side of Atlanta. I always got to plug in east side of Atlanta. I started rapping with friends. It was sport. It was something to do. Like, you get together, y'all all having a good time, partying. It's time to throw some bars in. You start freestyling, and you go bar for bar to see like who's the best. And I didn't know when I was playing around that I was truly developing my passion and my talent and my skill set. So it started off as just I kind of fell into music. I never really even I never expected it to turn into what it is now. But around 16, I got serious. I just got serious. I did my first show for Shawty Low. I got my first taste of that stage, that first taste of that encore, that standing ovation type of thing. And I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it. And every day since I have been just perfecting it, perfecting the wordplay,
Man, so
perfecting it.
your first show, you say you did your first show you ever did was for opening up for Shorty Low.
Yeah.
So how you feel? I mean, rest in peace, my man Low, man.
Oh yeah.
How you felt? Just getting off track, but I always
It's okay.
I like picking shit apart when I hear things.
Yeah,
So
let's do it.
how you felt when that time when Low, because that's 6 degrees, like when Low passed away in that night.
Man. So let me just say, it was the most gangster show ever. You had some artists. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them. It was a group named Straight Drop. They came in with about 100 people. Seemed like and they got on the stage and they were just big body. Shawty Low came in on superstar status, and now I look back, I realize like that was truly, truly a big show. But in that moment, man, I was in there with the heavy hitters and it felt like it. And it was just it felt good to be seen, and
Right,
they really liked me. Like I went in, I had a guitar. I had like a song, it was like about the triple stack. Got me rolling at the hard, trying to sing with a guitar. Got me singing about a budget, about the triple stack. But I was literally on stage. I was dreadheaded, just jumping around, with my guitar. And they showed a lot of love. They showed a lot of love.
That's not that's deep.
bring it up. It's a couple of songs that I know people talk about all the time. And I never forget one of the first ones that I heard was Bad Bad Bad.
Yeah.
Red, that song still to this day does it for me. Can you tell us a little bit about that? The clean version about that.
Yes, yes. You know, I would like to think that I have like those. I'm a ladies woman, you know. So I'm really smooth, and you know, when I walk in, it just came from just seeing, like peeping, like all these women wanna with me, wanna and make love to me. You know, when they get a all to me, and it's like, cause I'm a bad, bad man, and it's like it's just feeling real cool. Like when you walk in, you know, like I'm fresh dressed, I'm cute, I feel good, you know, and it's just a womanizer song.
So
It's
when you sit down and you put your music together and you write music, what's the process like? You visualize it first? Do you visualize that scene? Do you visualize that part, that sentence, that quote? Hello?
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you, Steez.
You hit somebody must have been trying to call you or something. Everybody's hitting her up. You got
Somebody can't hear you. You can't hear you.
go back.
Maybe go back and log on, and then log on something. Somebody probably try to call her.
Wait,
Yeah? Nah.
you know,
Tell her check back on. Tell her check back on. Yeah,
on.
definitely, man. And everybody get ready to let them know all that stuff about the Atlanta Hip Hop Awards coming up this weekend.
The Atlanta Hip Hop and Fashion Awards is tomorrow. It's going down. Red carpet is at 5 to 7. The show starts exactly at 7. It's going to be a lot of Atlanta favorites that are nominated also too, and that are performing. STEEZO is nominated for like 2 categories, 2 or 3 actually. And so hopefully we're rooting for her to get one. I know tickets are going fast. So get your tickets at the Eventbrite page. Go to Atlanta Hip Hop Awards 2 on Instagram. And
She back. You back, Steve?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you good now.
Man, I said
I think somebody tried to call you.
Yeah, like then 3 calls done came through. It probably just completely
That's
messed
why.
up the system. Hey guys, tune in on here. Don't call me. Don't call me.
No.
Call me later. We'll talk later.
So
my mom and everything, like crazy. Okay, so do you remember?
Yeah, you was talking about bad.
Well, Kevin was asking about bad.
Yeah, I was. I love that.
Yeah, I was talking about the mindset that you get into when you write music.
Oh yeah,
love it. You know, sometimes I let the beat carry me. But then I speak my truth on it. You know, right. And so I probably was feeling myself though. That's definitely one of them songs where you got to be feeling yourself to write it, for sure.
Okay.
Definitely an awesome song though. I like one thing about your music is especially your slow music, your mellow music. It seems like you're more of a crooner type person, you know, with a lot of your music. You know what I mean? That type shit, you know, where you about the ladies, you know. So a lot of your music exudes that. And your phrasing and your quotes. And you know, it's Kevin knows, you know, it's a science to writing music, man, and putting music together. You know what I mean? The phrases, the quotes, the pausing, the pause for 1 second and then, you know, breathe softly or do all, you know what I mean? You do all of that.
Yeah.
Where do you get that from? Because it was it something that was taught to you, or is just something that's naturally in you?
That's what I'll say my new music, it's a lot less crooning, a lot more singing. Definitely giving a lot more vibes that men can get into as well. So I'm excited.
I want to tell you something though. Don't. If something is good for you and you're really great at something, don't get away from that. Perfect that. Because if you're good at crooning, motherfucker, croon the shit out of motherfucker. You be the king of crooning. Real shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Always. That's always.
Keith Sweat is not the greatest fucking singer of all time, but Keith Sweat can motherfucking croon the shit out of some people. Out of some females, and Keith Sweat still killing them to this day. You feel what I'm saying? If he's good, find what you're good at.
The crooning goes nowhere. It goes nowhere. But that's been mastered. So it's just taking things up a notch.
The next level.
To where it's universal to where everybody can agree. You know, to where like it's the music today is undeniable. just undeniable. And I think that's been the biggest thing, making it completely undeniable to where everyone can relate. And the music is just more so felt. But the crooning, I'm good at it, you know. And my new producers and team, they do it, you know. They do it like they make it work. Shout out to Jaded.
Yeah. Shout out to Jaded, D Element, and Back to Black. All of them. Shout out to everybody.
But my skill set is being stretched, Dread. I mean, like, truly, I am not the same artist. Like, there are those key elements, that heartfeltness and what you call crooning, and then those strong rap lyrics, and then, you know, really just pulling into those vocals and seeing what I can do. And so I don't limit myself.
And see, actually, Red, you know,
it's not saying what's the name. You shouldn't be the same artist that you were when we first met. You shouldn't be the same artist that you were a year ago.
Yeah, that would do that.
Every year, every month is always elevation time. You feel what I'm saying? So I would expect nothing less than you to stretch yourself out and continue to grow as you get older.
Has Dread heard any music?
No, that's what I was about to go into. I'm about to tell him that everything that you're saying, she's expanded in every area. Because I had the opportunity to hear some stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, like this is just, you know, incredible, because the crooning, the rapping, the rhyming, the Beyonce-esque, is all of that is in there, and it's at a whole nother level. So you're gonna be majorly impressed. I know right now you got a new record that you're currently promoting. Tell us about that.
Okay, so Haters is this amazing record. It's pretty much just dismissing haters completely. And I think it's an anthem for anybody in this world who's being hated on, whether you're black, white, LGBT, whether you just a boss and a baller and they can't take you. It's for everybody. And the song the beat is great. The words are great. Like can I say a little bit of a verse?
Sure.
Period. Okay, so it's like, I'm not a freeloader. Nothing come free, gotta work for it. Run up a check for like Run Forest. I'm off the hook, I need no course. Still on the block with the block boys. Don't have to shot niggas shot for us. My niggas shoot at the cop cars. None of my is behind bars. Low key, I know why the chicks won't know me. I know why the bros won't bro me. I drip like drink, I'm codeine. Too pink, these folk need mo me. Talk slick, y'all folks don't know me. Pop big no, come show me. Thugs talk about money, not whole things. I'm more than a half, I'm a whole thing. My name hold weight like Jordans. I don't like you, but I'm cordial. Folks think I'm antisocial. I keep to myself because I'm focused. Y'all fake, y'all thought I ain't noticed. I just ain't had time to expose you. I am the block big homie. If you don't like me, you corny. Then it's like, if you a hater, stay away from me. I get my way. Man, I love it. I love it. I truly do.
Red, you got that. You got it first. Like, you the first DJ to really have it. So
okay.
So we might hear it on one of his, what is it? You doing hip hop today after the show?
Look, y'all got
not today, but I got it. Yeah. I got it. You know what I mean? I got it.
You got it. So
definitely. Shout out to Steve. Shout out to what you. We kind of jump places, but what actually? Where did you actually get your style from?
I'm gonna
like your style, your swag, as because you're even different from when we first met. Your continued elevation. You feel what I'm saying? But it's the same foundation. You feel what I'm saying? So it's the same STEEZ, but as you know, the years go, you get smarter, you get more intelligent. You know what I mean? All that. You know what I mean? STEEZ evolves.
Yeah.
So indeed. where does that you know?
I gotta give it to my family and say, like, my dad too. My dad is super cool, all about the groove. He put me on the Prince and Morris Day and all those people who really just have those true elements of being cool.
So you got your family in the music, and it was in the music and in the music business?
My dad
is just love music.
He's a skater, and you know, skating comes with the music. They go hand in hand.
Skate music, right.
Yeah. So just that cool, but I love fashion. I'm big on fashion. I've seen every designer, everything. And then, you know, fashion and music go hand in hand.
Indeed.
So it's the art that combined, and it's just kind of pulling my style.
No doubt.
I'm speechless. I'm like, you I'm enamored by your talent and everything and your personality. So how is that? Like how, being who you are and your local crowd and everybody see you as a star because I got to see you perform the other day too. Like how do you deal with that on your level right now? How do you deal with being STEEZO to everyone?
It honestly makes me happy because I've always been STEEZO to myself. I've always been this person to myself.
Right.
So to see people finally say like, wow, it's almost like people are confirming that I am who I've always wanted to be, or I'm at least at, I'm there, I'm there. I'm the person that I wanted to be. There's a lot more to learn always, but
I always say everybody's not gonna like you. You know what I mean? When we doing what we do in life, we follow. We try to follow. That Most High's guidance. Whoever you believe in,
mm-hmm.
you try to follow that guidance. But at the end of the day, you got to keep tunnel vision. You can't always worry about what other people gonna think or what this person gonna think or if somebody doesn't like you because human habits is as humans and Kev, you as like I'm a psychologist, okay? Kev is not, but a human habit, Kev, you could quote me is we could do 100 things right, but that one thing we do wrong, our mind for whatever reason focus on that one thing we did wrong instead of those 100 things that we did right.
Yeah.
That's
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that one person that don't like me or that one person, even though I got 1,000 people over here that love me, that one person over here that said fuck, fuck me or don't like me.
Yeah.
I'm so concerned about that one person. That's just a human.
But you learn tough skin. You learn tough skin. I know, like, just to go back, Jesus wasn't liked.
Exactly.
Like you can be the greatest person. They're still gonna have something to say about you.
Real.
And I, with already knowing that, I don't expect everyone to like what I put out, but I am going to put out my best. And I'm gonna leave and say, I gave my all, and that is enough for me. And then Michael Jackson said, if one person in the crowd felt his show, then he did his job.
That's right.
So I
All
just,
that's
it's
one
a
thing
strong
too.
mental.
That's one thing that that I appreciated when I watched you when I first met you. As I got to know you, I know who you are, but first meeting you, there's a couple, we met at the Peacock. It was a nice, it was packed that night. Okay. But there was a few other times that it wasn't that packed where we certain events I seen you at and or we went to, and you still performed just as heavy, just as passionate.
It's like
as
leave your heart on the stage.
Packed. Right, and that's the key. I think that's the things that your fans will appreciate more. Because from that one fan that was, or the 10 fans that was in the club at that time, or the 1,000 fans that was in the club at the time, they all add up. They all got a bank account.
Hey, that too. And I want to say it was one show that I remember that I did for you guys. It was, I don't even remember what it was called, but I know we were in Riverdale, and it felt like electricity was going through my body when I was on the stage. It was just like just performing so tough that it's like, and for real, anybody that is wanting to do what I do, like let all of that energy run through you. Like use that fear, use that nervousness, use all of it. Because I'm telling you, it felt like electricity was going through my body. But I know that that's the show where I proved myself to y'all.
Right.
For real, because it was a very diverse crowd. I was in there with other artists, and a lot of them were great as well, But when it was time to get that mic, and I had made like the perfect mix, it was a crunk song, then it started slowing down into like a slower song, and it was one of my highlight performances.
Wow. Yeah. One of the best things that where you get your stage presence from. Because did you like you, even though as we got to know each other, we still knew, you know, there's things here we could tighten up, you know, greater stage presence. But
Right.
that initial stage presence, when I first seen you, that's what attracted me. It wasn't the song, it was just the stage presence that you had. You
Yeah.
feel me? And then when you came and said that you're a very big on Beyonce and Chris Brown and all those
Mhm.
kinds, then I knew, I said, okay, then I felt where that vibe is. It studying them that
Yeah.
where you got that from, or
It's studying, and then like at my family reunions, we always have this dance contest. I used to take the dance contest serious. The winner get $100. You know, so growing up, it was like showtime. Like we worked hard like half the year to make sure we had the hardest dance at the family reunion. And we had this slogan, you know, go hard or go home. You know, so it's like I started leaving everything on the stage back then. And so to do it now, you know, it's just like then. It's like lights, camera, action, go. Like it's time, you know. And I could when you first asked me, I wanted to say God because I don't know. You know, I don't know.
I mean,
That's
that's
my
what it is.
background story, but it's just, and maybe, you know, definitely watching Beyonce and just knowing, you know, that it is a show and that you like when you get that mic, you have the opportunity to change how somebody's day is going. Somebody could be having a super bad day and you get on stage and you give them such great energy. You inspire them so much and you make them feel so good that they completely forgot what they were going through.
If
And
you're right, if you're an artist and you don't believe that music is that if you say you're an artist and you don't believe that music can actually really literally change the world or change something, then you're
not
not
an
really an
artist.
artist
Nope.
because you don't really get it. You don't
Yeah.
understand. You really look at music. Music is like one of the single things that can really change. It can change everything across the board.
Yeah.
Color,
Yeah.
race, creed,
Yeah.
patch, whatever.
Yeah.
A song can touch everybody. The
Yeah.
right song, the right music, the right
Yeah.
words, the right
It's
lyrics together.
proven. It's
It
proven.
and it could change the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Literally. The
Yeah.
right song.
definitely true.
Yeah.
That's definitely
I
true.
mean, we've
So
seen it happen.
that also seems like sometimes too, because like STEEZO, you in your position, you're like a role model for not just the community but the world to a degree. And you know, for you to about to go into that break that local level to mainstream or the mid levels, what they call it. How are you going to take on that pressure and be responsible for like all of that? Because that seems big to me.
Yeah. It is big. It is big. But you know, that's one of those things that I just take a day at a time. And then the deeper I dig into myself, the more I'm able to help others, to be honest, and just realizing that people are just like me. And they just need that freedom. Like I don't think it'll be that, you know, that like I understand it had its difficulties, but I don't feel that it'll be that hard because deep down everybody wants to be free. They want to be free to be themselves in every moment and just be happy. And that's all I'm giving good music and just self-awareness and
Mhm.
self-love. And you know, how can you be mad?
How can you be bad? Ain't that ain't one of your songs? How can you?
Yeah.
I thought so. Like, how many songs do you have?
I actually listed or period.
Just period, because you got a lot of songs.
I like Kev, I've literally from 16 to now, I've
Mm,
been writing music.
wow.
That's so many songs. I mean, at least I always say over 300 just to make it fancy, but it's probably more than that,
Right,
you
right,
know,
right.
or just, you know, hooks that I left alone. It could always go back to. I have envelopes in my closet full of songs that I wrote in the beginning stages.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you what were some of your challenges? Like even just trying to break into this the way that you do? Like what do you feel your biggest challenges were? Because a lot of artists they don't really understand that it takes getting through some things to get to some things.
Yeah.
So how was that for you?
I had to really
Hmm.
tackle confidence to be able to, you know, stand in front of everybody and deliver. Not only that, I think one of the most common challenges are like financial. You know, you can pay money and instantly get in the big leagues, you know, if you got enough coin. But if you're working with you know, a 9 to 5 type of job, type of, you know, salary, then it's like, I'm gonna have to budget, you know. So that's really the number one. But I can be honest and say that I don't regret the process, you know, like all the time that it took. Like I've learned from like before Red Dread days to the time I met Red Dread, from meeting Red Dread to meeting you. This has all been like the greatest process ever. And I wouldn't have rushed it. I wouldn't have done anything different.
One thing we don't especially nowadays, I don't think, but and it's just because it's that communication gap. But a lot of artists don't understand that they should actually, but you're only gonna learn this through trial. You have to set a 5 to 10 year plan.
Yeah.
It's not you're gonna pop off in
It's not 3 months.
in 6 months or a year or a couple years and all that shit's gonna pop off.
Nope.
You have to set a 5 to 10 year plan. When you talk to most artists, their whole struggle, they might have been struggling from 13 or something or 50 or whatever, and now they 23 and now they pop off. But you don't know that. You just see that they 23 and they popping off and you think, it was overnight.
Right.
But nah, that struggle been going on. I've been struggling. I've been sleeping in cars. I've been homeless.
Let me tell you something.
You know what I mean? We've been eating McDonald's, the 99-cent ticket, you know, for a whole 2 years living and sitting on somebody's floor. They don't see that. They just see the pop off. You feel me? So, but the year is the 5 to 10 year plan. You actually it takes that long for you to really get your situation to that next level and really, you know, and leveled off and flowing. The key is to maintain. The key is not to break it into. The key is maintaining.
Indeed, because it happens. Like just what I'm realizing and having been the one going through it. Like I've done all the sleeping in the car and the crying and the tears and the sacrifice and what it did, but it comes when you just keep going. It's just like walking. You keep walking forward, you're gonna get where you're going.
If you never quit, you're gonna eventually get there.
You're gonna get there, and you're
always remember that turtle in the head.
Yeah.
Remember that story that they tell you in school about the tortoise and the hare.
Yes.
And the rabbit.
Yes.
Rabbit rushes ass, but the turtle crawl. He crawl. Rabbit running his ass go. You know what I mean? But the turtle gonna still get there.
Yeah, and you're gonna be the underdog.
And he never gonna as long as you don't give up.
Yeah, you're gonna feel so many emotions. You're gonna feel emotions you didn't even know existed. You know, but it's just literally just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you know. Big deal, like pay attention to your surroundings. Make sure you I made it my business. Once I really knew that I could come to the radio station and give my music and have a chance, I would get to where you feel you need to go, you know, get to your mentors. Like Dre, we talked for what felt like years, you know, it was years for real. It was years. But you know, and we just talked and I got groomed and of course I wanted to be on the radio and I wanted it right then. I felt ready then. But then, you know, now in these stages, I'm like, oh boy, I would have effed all that up.
You look back at yourself, you STEEZO now, look back at STEEZO 3 years ago and said, damn, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. So he knew something.
You can tell me.
But you couldn't tell nothing then, right? You always see some hindsight.
Yeah, yeah. And
in life, just in life anyway.
Yeah, you know but I think too that people start getting impatient because they're tired of going through what they're going through. Right. You know, they get tired of that hurt and that, you know, folks asking, okay, so when you going? You've been doing this a long time. You ain't got nowhere yet. You should stop. You know, that type of deal. And so you want it to pop off in those moments.
Understand and that one thing right there, artists gotta understand that same thing that you say. The people keep telling you when you gonna pop off. Tell them when they ass popping off.
Exactly. Right. You folks who ain't doing nothing.
Focus on their own shit.
Doing.
Right. Yeah. What are you doing? Exactly. Y'all looking at me and telling me what I'm doing and when I'm gonna do what I'm doing. What are you doing? Focus on what you're doing. Yeah, you feel me? So that's what throws a lot of artists off. That's why I come back to what I said earlier. Stay tunnel vision and stop worrying about what other people think. As long as in your heart, you know you go in the right direction. And no matter what anybody else telling you, as long as you got that relationship with your God, God, and you know that they steer you the right direction in your heart, and
Yeah.
you follow that, and don't listen to nobody else, because nobody
You
else know
can't.
your story. They don't know your
Look,
story. They don't know what road you're on. They can't
I
tell
have
you
to
that.
say this. For years, this man poured into me. Okay. So if y'all are listening, what he just said is so freaking true. Like, y'all can get so many jewels from Red Dread. Kevin is star coach 101. He turned you into a star. You got to work hard to even talk to him. Okay, you get what I'm saying? But you got to work hard to talk to Dread. But you'll get to Dread first. You get what I'm saying? Listen, for real, because you're getting industry jewels 100%.
That's good. The next thing you do is you tell those people when they're talking about you, for all these artists, all you guys that got something to say while I'm on this journey, I can take a donation that can go toward my project, and it'll be out for you to hear, and you'll feel like you're part of it. So
purchase titty tape or a sweatsuit if you guys want to help me out. You know?
Support.
Exactly. If you want to support and you got something to, you know what I mean, you want to support the situation, you know, instead of telling me where I should be and what I should be doing, you know, go buy one of these titty tapes or support the shirt or whatever.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Real.
That's the support. You know
that
what I mean?
was a good way to bring it in. Tell us about your titty tape, because that seemed to be something that everybody is always talking about with you.
Man, that titty tape, boy, that is an adventure. You hear me? It has been amazing. You know, I went viral in 2017 with the titty tape, riding in my car. Never in a million years thought that it would be this amazing thing. But it's a fabric, medical grade adhesive strip. Basically, it's a breast lift or a binding strip for the people in the LGBT community. And, you know, it just works. It's 12 different colors. It's waterproof, so you can swim in it. It's sexy. It's sleek.
Even when I seen it, and this is what I told you years ago with that, when you first brought that to me, I said, even that's if you could get a project where you helping females with cancer, with breast cancer,
yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah,
that titty tape, because that'll make them feel, you know, give them a little, you know, even more, you know, that energy, that power to feel better about themselves with their design. You know what I mean? All that stuff. Those are those ideas that's like making toilet paper. Everybody, you know, everybody needs it. They make a lot of money.
Yeah, indeed.
You know
And there's so many other ways. I had a guy ask me a couple of days ago, could he get some because he has man boobs? And I thought that was the great, like, that for me was elevation, because, you know, first off, a guy wouldn't even say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, most, they're not even free to say that. But yeah.
But
so
take that advice in your marketing. See, all that stuff right there is stuff you soak up while you talking to your regular fans. You soak stuff like that up because you know it's a section of guys out there that are probably just like him.
Yeah.
You got to understand there's 7 billion people in this world. So all you need to do is get 1,000 fat guys that need one titty tape.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or some real stuff. Or 10,000 guys that can use titty tape, and that's money.
So nice. It'll just go ahead and, like, it'll give that flatness that they're looking for. No jiggle, no jump, no bounce. You know, you can wear a white beater and not, you know.
Look at that, look at that commercial. Look at that advertising.
You know, get your titty tape, therealtittytape.com. You know, for real.
You have it in a lot of colors too, and so, you know, everybody can I think everybody can wear it if they wanted to. That's a big campaign ad. You know, you get your girls, even some guys if they want titty tape, because nowadays everybody can do what they want.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah. So what's the point?
Once they did the man weaves, I knew that anything was possible. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, let's go on. Let's get real a little something.
Okay. Talk to me.
Now, how your elevation in this business and what you're doing, representing the LGBT community, how is it dealing with the business per se as it is? You know, what kind of problems did you have getting into it as a female, dealing with females? But, you know, the regular other men that usually deal with film, you know, that whole situation. How is it maneuvering through that in this business, man? And how has it been for you, you know, standing on that?
Yeah, you know, it's actually this part of it that helps me realize that it is for me, that it is my purpose, because I haven't experienced it much. Men give me a lot of love. Women give me a lot of love. Like, and I think it's because how well I'm able to speak on it. And the fact that I'm not trying, you can tell when you meet me that I'm not trying to be something I'm not. You know, I'm not trying to be rough you know, I'm not doing that. And I'm not lost on being a female. You know, I'm gonna smile at you. I get cute. Like, what's up?
You know,
You know what I'm saying?
Steez, not I want you to continue your thing, but real quick on that too, just from that perspective of a man. I think that's what makes you cool with men and men, and you be able to get along like that, and they don't really do it because you still have that sex appeal, even though you're that hetero, you know what I mean, that type to the women. To a man, you still is something. It's a part of you that still has that feminine sex appeal.
Yeah,
You feel
and
me?
I appreciate that. Like,
I mean, on some real shit. And I've told you that when we had our conversations. I've told you that men will still roll with you and cool with you because you're that cool person. You that cool person because you got that vibe. But you also you're not. I don't want to disrespect anybody's looks or whatever, but you're not a ugly ass person that is not that men won't. You feel me? So men are you still exude that kind of little, you know.
Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes I get more
men feel they still have a
men.
chance.
I get more compliments from men like openly than I do from women. I think women are kind of scared to approach me, but men would be like, "Oh my God, like, yo, you beautiful." I had a guy give me $20 at the gas station the other day because he was like, "Yo, like," he pulled up on me and he said, "Like, how much is your gas or how much you putting in the tank?" And I'm like, "I'm filling up." And he just handed me a dub and he was like, "Here, since you over here looking mean." And I told him, I'm like, you know, it made me want to give him a compliment. And I said, thank you. And I'm like, oh yeah. And you have really nice eyes. Cause he had like some little hazel eyes or whatever. And he said, hey, we ain't even gonna play them type of games. And I busted out laughing. Cause it's like,
see, that's what I'm talking about, nigga. You still got you got that type of shit where you can do that. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like it. Like I really do. I love, it's a compliment is a compliment. Like if you find me beautiful, then thank you. You know, like thank you.
That's why I stress to artists, you know, be who the hell you are. Stop trying to be somebody else because eventually, you know, you're gonna get your following. You're gonna have there's certain amount of there's people out there that's gonna attract. Like mine's gonna attract to each other eventually. So don't try to attract the wrong fucking crowd. Attract your crowd. You feel me? Everybody else. And if your crowd just happen to be everybody, then your crowd is everybody.
Everybody. Yeah.
Right. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These get that a lot. Like I got to see you during the Pride Weekend thing, and I came and saw you, and I mean the crowd there was diverse, but everybody was like they was into it, and I was like, wow, this is really really dope. So, STEEZO, you do a good job of representing.
Thank you.
You got to keep representing.
That's I think that flag right there and that banner it's looking for somebody really to stand out and take that to a whole nother level on this whole new age. Yeah. So the field is open for someone like a STEEZO to come through and fill that lane. You just got to have the right mindset, right team, right marketing, plan, and all that good stuff. But it's
we on the way. You know what I mean? Let me tell you, we coming, and we coming hard. It's for me. It's for my team. You know, the way that, like, we always kind of laugh a bit and say, like, I'm the face of it. But this is a big thing. This is everybody. This is everybody. You know, and this is everybody who feels like this. This is everyone who can relate. This is everybody who has family members like this. This is everybody who actually is this. This is, sorry, I got stuff coming up on my phone. Yeah, it's literally my lane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and I'm happy. Like, and I really take like great responsibility behind.
I was gonna say, do you understand and really realize what kind of burden or like not even a burden, but what kind of weight?
It's a responsibility.
What kind of a weight and responsibility that is?
Yeah.
Or that you will have to undertake?
Yeah, I do. And I know how much I've been through in life. I've always looked at myself like a warrior. I know it's going like D Element, my producer, always tells me, he says, you know, when you get out there, you're going to war.
Yep.
And that's like, you know, that's being coached. Like I'm being groomed. I'm being groomed, you know? And I mean, I worked my whole entire life for this, you know, working on my speech, working on everything down to almost like a cellular level, man, definitely a spiritual level, you know? So I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of it.
And that's why you get to be nominated in multiple categories.
Hold on, I gotta go get my horn.
Go get your horn.
Period. Come on.
That's what's up. To be nominated in these categories and people actually see what you're doing, see what you're trying to accomplish. They see you. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, so talk about this thing tomorrow. You know, like how you coming out, what you gonna do, what you gonna wear, who you gonna speak to, what's up?
I can't tell you what I'm gonna wear. You know, just know that I'm gonna be looking like sauce.
I mean, he know that. Kev know that.
I can't spell, but I'm gonna take so many pictures that no one will feel left out. Personally, I'm so excited. I don't even know how I popped up on the Atlanta Hip Hop Awards people's radar. I have been going hard for sure, and I definitely think I know one of the awards is like Female Lyricist Best Artist of the Year. This year I have grinded. I'm talking about even during pandemic, like before I met up with Jada Records and D Element, and really got deep in with Back to Black. I do all my shout outs together. But once I got like really deep in with them, you know, things changed. I was in the studio more and working on other things. But like before that, I was doing live concerts from home, you know, just grinding. I mean, setting up, you know, performance spaces in my basement, you know, and just really, really just going hard. And I really do feel like I deserve the award, and I'm super happy to be nominated. Shout out to Rico Owens and shout out to the Atlanta Hip Hop and Fashion Awards, period. This is this is really a highlight of my life, and I can't wait to win the award. I'm just speaking it into existence. I can't wait to win because it's the first award of many. Both of them. I'll take both of them. I'll take both of them. You know,
Those sweep. Yeah, eat both of them.
Saying? Just so I can pose with them. You know what I mean? Like,
shout out to the STEEZO gang. Okay, yeah, that's what's up. You got a gang out there.
Oh, it's okay. Let's go. I see y'all down there. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Star. I actually know who that is. That's love. That's love. And I have some for real diehard fans who I know are just so happy with every single thing that they send. Like just the perseverance, you know, for real, because even in the community, it's hard to get the love. You know, it's hard to get the love. Like, you know, they say when you're from a place, they the hardest people to get.
Yeah.
You know, and like my city has nominated me for a hip hop award. That's big. That's big.
And the commissioners, I wish.
And your city is ATL. It ain't like your city is bumfuck Egypt or something.
Yo, come on.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is a hard city.
So Atlanta is the capital of music. You know, around the world. So your city nominated you for an award, and your city is Atlanta.
Yeah,
that's a whole lot different than you saying your city was I don't want to disrespect no little city.
Yeah, but it's the music mecca. So to like for real, I'm feeling it all. Don't make me emotional, guys. Don't make me emotional. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel it. I feel every bit of it. I'm honored. I'm grateful. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun tomorrow. I can't wait. I'll be there to see you win. You know. We can't get everybody to come out, but we'll get enough.
She gonna win. She gonna get it. She gonna do her thing.
Get it.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm working on my speech as soon as we get off the phone.
So
say it again.
When is the new record available? It's coming.
The new record is coming soon. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. I know so many people have hit me up like, how can we get it? Folks say they tired of listening to the little snippets that I drop every now and then. They tired. They sick of it. They want to hear the whole song. They tired. I get it, but it's coming. You have to understand that great things take time. It's a lot that goes behind putting out a record the correct way.
Right.
And so that's pretty much what's
She
going
gonna
on
make
now.
she gonna make me start shedding some tears because I done told her she done got
Come
taught
on,
well.
Yeah,
this
you're a
is
big part of that, man, because it kept being.
I mean, to listen to her now than listening to her 3 years ago. You know what I mean? You smile. You say, okay,
yeah.
That's
yeah,
what's up.
because now she can pay that
I
forward.
thought I was gonna cry.
Now it's time for you to pay that forward to somebody else. You
That's
feel me?
true.
Always.
See, Ryan is always look how they say it. She ready.
I've been waiting to hear you say them words for about 2 weeks now, Kev.
Oh, for real.
For real.
She
For
ready.
real.
Yeah, but I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what the vibe is like. I can't wait to see you walk on that red carpet. So, I mean, I'm just ecstatic. I'm ecstatic, and we're gonna clear all the haters.
Oh man, period. They might as well stay home. If you hate and if you got a hater bone in your body, just stay at home because you ain't gonna be able to take it tomorrow.
Hey, STEEZO.
Pulling up with the team.
Hey,
Yes,
real
sir.
quick, you know we can't get off the air before I get a freestyle.
Hey,
I need some raw shit right now.
Let
You know
me
how we
see.
do.
You are one of a kind. I'm gonna
You know how we do it.
I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give this because this is what I feel. Silk robe on a mink floor. Gators like my all. I guess it got me more. Never really knew certain shit was in store. I just made a name and hope I changed the world. Never knew I changed the world. Lamborghini watches got her draped in pearls just because she my favorite girl. Noses in my business shirt. Link up with 10,000, I won't say a word. Lamborghini jumped the curb. You don't want that issue, but I'm with it. Guess it's best you learn. Never had Versace, now I wear it every time I burn. Mad cause I got it. Patience, nigga, gotta wait your turn. Things y'all do for money, kind of funny, got me real concerned. Nauseous, like Richard Cost. I listen to Pac, she listens to gospel. I should be embarrassed, expect me to argue. I just want the money, the fame, and the fortune. You can keep the small shit. I got caught up in the moment, got the stash right. First class trips to places that need a campsite. Me and you, we nasty, we fucking under a flashlight. Chick you fast in the fast life. Yeah. And say this, you don't hate when I'm around like you used to. Front in the club when I'm around like you used to. Still showing love, I just do what I'm used to. Don't give a fuck near as much as I used to. Cause niggas never had me, that's that shit that I'm used to. Made it on my own, doing shit that I used to. Still up and up, that's that shit that I'm used to. Get used to it, too. Yeah. Dread, you off the chain, boy. Dread gonna get a freestyle. Okay?
Oh yeah,
you gonna get one for sure.
Thomas Dye said the STEEZO. He said, "Yeah, she ready." Shout out to Thomas Dye.
Shout out to my guy. Shout out to Back to Black. Shout out to Jaded Records. Shout out to Heat Seeker. Shout out to you, Red Dread. Shout out to you, Kevin. Shout out to all of my label mates too.
Hey, to all your fans that's listening right now. You got artists out here right before you get off. We always tell them, what is something that somebody gave you, along your road, as you made your ascension into what you're doing, that you can pass on to somebody right now that's starting their career, that's maybe on that same, road that you going, that they can take and they can help them.
I definitely have to say things that I've learned from the two of you. One, be patient, and then be willing to be polished.
Yeah.
Facts. No doubt.
Wow.
Yeah. So where they can link you at, Steve?
You can find me everywhere at STEEZO TM. The website is STEEZOTM.com if you want to buy some merchandise, support, all of that good stuff. And feel free to DM me, send me a message. I don't mind talking. I show a lot of love. What it is, yeah.
Oh, you got some days of STEEZO coming up soon.
I do. 28 days of oh, see, I'm leaking now. They ready for it. You ready? Okay, so 28 days of STEEZO will be coming up. My birthday is in the month of October. It is actually the 28th. So for 28 days straight, I will be reviewing my songs. All of my hits that you guys love, I will be reviewing them, telling you where I was when I wrote them, how I felt, pointing out some of the best bars that are in those songs, and you guys are truly in for a treat. I wasn't gonna start promoting until tomorrow, but Kev know how to bring it in, baby.
Gotta tell them why you can. So that's
I said, My birthday is October 25th, so you know
Scorpio gang.
we you know Scorpio gang. You know what it is.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I want to go out to eat. I do. I
You
want to
do.
Yeah,
see
we
you.
were supposed to do it last year. We did, but we
Exactly.
go this year.
Let's do it this
Let's do
year.
it again.
Pre Corona and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
it. Let's do it again.
For sure.
Y'all
sure.
nasty Scorpios. Wow.
Hey, you. Hey. You don't get me showing out.
Hey, but shoot, that's it, Red. You take us out because this show, hey, we owe a lot to
Hey,
you.
me?
He's
I
sick.
love you
Yeah,
guys.
bro.
Period.
Yeah,
Finish it up. Finish it up. Hey, big shout out to everybody though, man. Got a whole, you know, everybody start streaming and showing you love. So
they are.
shout out to Thomas. Shout out to my man Thomas.
Star
Star Black checked in.
Wow.
Yeah, Scorpios in the house. Shout out to them. My man Thomas.
Oh yeah,
Shout
Thomas
out
Scorpio
to
too.
Courtney Sally
Courtney Sally.
checked in. You know, everybody, man. Big shout out to everybody for checking in. You know how it is, man. And get ready for tomorrow, that Atlanta Hip Hop Day, right, Kev?
Yes, sir. Tomorrow, 26, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, red carpet. Showtime is at 7 o'clock. We're gonna all be there and see, make sure STEEZO get that award. Shout out to
everybody that's checking us out on YouTube, on Facebook, all that. Link us up, Heat Seekers INT, or subscribe, like the page, subscribe to Heat Seekers International, subscribe to the whole page. You know, link us up on that IG at Heat Seekers INT, at Red Dread ATL, at I am Kevin Bryant, at STEEZO TM, right?
Yeah.
And we holler at y'all. We see y'all Monday, but you know, we might see y'all tomorrow at them hip hop and fashion awards, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. What you doing after the show, Red? You DJing it up today?